I have to tell you that I'm disappointed that my Republican colleagues are once again injecting a list of policy issues into budget negotiations.
Assembly Speaker Karen Bass, surrounded by a half a dozen Assembly Democrats and some of California's most respected environmental, worker, and disability activists, presented a united front at the state capitol to reject the Republican tactics.
So the proposal is to weaken air quality, roll back AB 32, weaken worker protections, and weaken protections for people with disabilities.
If you look at the list and consequences, if we went along with this scheme, here's what California would look like. Dirtier air, less access for the disabled, unprotected workers, damaged crops, and tourism. This is not going to happen. Not on my watch. Too many kids in this state already have to use asthma inhalers, and asthma is at epidemic levels in some urban areas. So we're not surrendering to Republican demands to allow diesel trucks that spew unhealthy debris into our air. Disabled Americans fought for years to win protections through the Americans with Disabilities Act. We're not going to relax the standards.
Diesel pollution is causing public health emergencies on a daily basis in California. In fact, now diesel pollution is linked to 3,900 premature deaths every year.
Talking about Republican efforts to weaken the landmark legislation to fight against global warming, AB 32, Speaker Bass said that the biggest losers if temperatures increase are the agricultural and tourism industries.
AB 32 is already bringing new investment into California, bringing to California exactly the kind of clean, green industries and jobs that will help stimulate our economy at the same time as they clean up our atmosphere.
Speaker Bass also questions the Republican plan that would impact overtime pay to workers like Cesario.
When employers hold all the cards, we're not sacrificing workers' rights under the pretext of flexibility.
The thought of losing overtime pay scares me, since I rely on overtime pay to make ends meet.
We're seeing proposals that are unrelated to the budget and not having a budget proposal.
The people of California are going to find it unacceptable for Republicans to hold up the budget over unrelated issues. The people of California are going to rightly object to a minority of Republicans rolling back laws that a broad majority of the state supports. Responsible negotiation is putting reasonable items on the table, not loading up extraneous demands. Holding the people who depend on the California state budget hostage is unconscionable.